If you're a business owner, coach, or a consultant who want to start offering paid membership offers to your community, then this video is going to be super valuable for you, because in this video I'm going to be sharing with you a strategy that you can implement immediately that will allow you to start getting paid customers inside of your community absolutely for free. Okay, so make sure you watch till the end to not miss anything out. Welcome to day 3 of the offers turnover challenge. Today we reviewed 4 different funnels, and the offer that I'm going to be sharing with you about the membership is inside of the EA, so which is the third part. I have already added all the timestamps below this video, so you can go through it as and when you would require. If you want to go through all the strategies, then you can go through it. If you want to just check out the membership, it's in the EA. Okay, so having said that, let's jump inside of the first funnel review that we did. Now this particular client is in the masculinity niche, and he's helping people gain back their masculinity, and he has this course for $197. Okay, so a little bit of context in this particular client. He had a premium build client, so he's one of our premium clients, and he had already rejected a couple of strategies presented before to him before I stepped in inside of this particular offer, right? And I wanted, and they wanted a refund from this particular company. And what I did was I came in and I proposed them this entire strategy for this particular offer. The thing was, the problem with this client was that in this masculinity niche, it's really difficult to find frame an offer around something that is really common, and most of the people that are playing inside this market are like people like Andrew Tate, Garrett J. White, and all of these big people who have already accumulated millions and millions of people inside of their audience. So when I came in, I did some research to figure out what we can actually do. What I figured was that boot camps are something that are offered by these big players, and what I suggested this particular client was also to offer a boot camp. But then we cannot sell the boot camp ticket right on the front end, because this boot camp is like cost around $3,000, so we cannot offer that on the front end. However, what we can do in order to get people to buy these boot camp tickets was to follow this particular funnel. So the flow looks like we have a low ticket front end sales page where we offer a low ticket front end offer, and then we upsell them our course, which is the $197 course, which was already built out. And then with upsell number 2 was the call to action to book a call with us, right? So this way we can book free calls, and every buyer who purchases this particular front end offer is also allowed to go ahead and schedule a call with the coach, so that he can close them on the bootcamp directly without them going through the course. Okay, so this is the strategy that I formed. And today the team just wanted to review the marketing, so I just suggested how we can market this particular client. So rather than offering or creating ads for the bootcamp and going all in on promoting the bootcamp, what we are doing is we are going to create ads not to sell the course nor the boot camp up front, but for the front end low ticket offers itself. And the goal is to make the front end break even with the $27 offer and upsell the course and the boot camp, right? So the goal is to break even on the front end. Again, the idea behind breaking even on the front end is to just get unlimited purchases, paid customers inside of our door that we can then offer a call and then get them inside of our boot camp. So this is the goal with this is the entire strategy. And then I also suggested our new ad strategy that I was talking about yesterday, and for this particular client, and it's going to go great. Okay, let's get inside of the second one. So this particular client is an AI agents niche, and he has a done for you service that he is offering, and his funnel was a website that he had already built. Now my job was to come in and just go through the entire funnel and give them some pointers. So his current flow of the funnel was something like this. He had a website landing page where he had 6 to 7 different call to action. So the problem with this was that when we have several different call to actions, which basically means buttons pointing in different direction, having them go to the about us page, or going to finding out more about the story of the entrepreneur, and so on and so forth. So the problem with that is that all of these are a distraction and actually helps them not go ahead and book a call with them, but to go through and get distracted in all of these different ways, and they don't even end up booking a call with us. So that's why I do not suggest doing it. But here's how the flow looked like: website landing page with 6 to 7 call to actions. Then he had a process review page where people can see what his process looks like, and then inside of that there was a call to action button that took them to the a separate application. Now this application was a multi-step form with no clarity on how many questions are there on the form. So this is like a quiz that people take. I would call this quiz, right? And what they did was they had one question at a time, and they would just go ahead and ask a very detailed question, and then when they click on submit, a new part of the quiz is going to come up. So these are like a lot of questions, but they didn't even know how many questions were there. And then after they go through this quiz, only then they are going to get on the scheduling page where they can actually book a call. So the problem was that again there were too many distractions, meaning too many different call to actions. My suggestion was to help them create a separate landing page with just one call to action, which was to book a call with the team, while laying out clearly how the AI agents are going to transform their business. So what the client also wanted to do was to just send people to this multi-step quiz. However, the if the goal is to sell our services towards the end, why would people even go ahead and go through this quiz? Yes, quiz funnels work really well, but then it has to be framed and marketed as a quiz funnel, as a quiz, rather than offering it as a services, right? If the ads are talking about our service and how people can come in, then offering them a quiz in order to even get to the scheduling page is a lot of steps in between. So that's why I suggested to just have a straight away landing page where we are clearly showing people how our AI agents are going to be super valuable, and then embedding the calendar with an application on the sales page itself, and point all of the call to action buttons to go and scroll to that particular section where we had the calendar, right? So just one call, one CTA to book a call. This way we can get as many calls as possible when we start the marketing, and this will eliminate all the distracting steps inside of our offer. Okay, so this is the entire thing that I suggested for this particular client. And yep, this is for RS. Then let's go to EA. Okay, so for EA, this particular client wanted to sell a membership for $67 per month, right? And his niche was soccer training, and the funnel that he currently had was sales page, checkout page. After they have selected an option on the CTA, they would go to a checkout page, and then there they will be asked to log in order to go to the purchase form, right? So they would have to give their name, email address, and all of that, or do a Google sign in inside of their site, and then go to the purchase form. And then after they have paid, they would go into onboarding. Okay, so this was the present flow that I had to review for this particular client. Okay, so let's get inside of it. Now again, like I mentioned, this was the current flow. What I found was the major issue, or the major challenge with selling memberships as a front end offer, is that when we do not have a huge social media following of raving fans, or we do not have globally recognizable social proof. So for example, in the business world, the 2 comma club award given by Russell Brunson inside of ClickFunnels is like globally recognized, right? Everybody recognizes that this particular award is only given to people who have made $1 million inside of their business, which shows that this person is credible. So there was this person who came to my ads a lot, right? And this person had all of these different 2 comma club awards, with 2 comma club CC awards, 2 comma club X award, which is like given to people who have made like $10 million. Then CC award is for 25 million, 50 million, 75 million, and 100 million, right? So these awards are given to people who have crossed that amount of money through funnels, right? So all of these awards are recognizable. But since this particular person did not have a lot of social proof, for him, it's really difficult to sell a membership on the front end. But for the person who had all of this social proof with all the 2 comma club CC awards and all of that, he was selling a $17 membership, even being at that spot. And that made him super super credible by just having those awards in the background, right? And inside of his ads, he would be like just coming inside of in front of the camera, and he would just sit. His name is Optimized Jake, I suppose. You can go ahead and search him on Google. But what he would do is he would come and sit in front of the camera after 10 seconds of people seeing all the awards. So that alone is enough to build credibility for B2B sales, right? However, since this particular client is in soccer niche, and and he does not have a lot of credentials or social proof, that's why it's really difficult to sell membership on the front end, right, with no social media following. So that client also had that particular person who marketed with all of those two Karma Club awards did not have social proof, like social media following, but he had that kind of social proof, like the awards, press releases, and all of that stuff. So that made him credible. So there has to be some kind of credibility in either the terms of your following, or some globally recognized social proof that we can go ahead and start marketing. Only then people are going to pay for a monthly subscription, right? Therefore, it's always suggested to sell a course or a digital product on the front end, and then have people sign up for a membership after they have made an initial commitment with us. So after somebody has become a client or a customer in our business, then we can go ahead and offer the membership to them, rather than offering it right on the front end, where people do not even like to get inside of any kind of membership subscription kind of model, right? So that's the first thing that we wanted to fix for this particular client. Rather than offering the membership upfront, we let's offer a digital product upfront, and then we are going to go ahead and offer this membership as an upsell. Okay, so the funnel flow right now, how the funnel flow looked like was a sales page, checkout page, login, and then payment, and then onboarding, right? So all of these steps can be simply skipped by simply adding the checkout form, which is basically a two-step order form that we can put on the sales page itself, where people can just put in their card details and actually pay for the membership if they want to go for the membership, or the course if you want to go ahead with that particular strategy, right? And then we can resolve this by simply adding a checkout section in the same landing page where they pay, where they can pay for the membership or subscription through different WordPress plugins. So this particular client had created this website inside of WordPress. So we can go ahead and add this particular plugin to start have a checkout on the sales page itself, right? We can use Stripe or custom merchant processor to process these payments, because this particular client is from the US. Okay, then I made some suggestions on the sales page just in case. So this particular client insisted on promoting their own website rather than us creating a funnel for them, because they had put in a lot of time and effort into creating this particular funnel or this particular website. So I just suggested a few sales page optimizations, just like they had a huge logo above the fold. So as soon as you would go to their site, there was a huge section up front that would just show them the logo of the company, right? So I just shared that it's not valuable for customers. We can just we can absolutely skip that logo part on the front end, and then we can introduce the logo somewhere after they have scrolled all the way down. We can just put a small logo in there, but the logo is not important. What is important is giving them relevant information to make a decision to get inside of the membership or buy the course, right? So that was the first suggestion. The second suggestion was that there were a few distractions, like I mentioned in the previous walkthrough as well. Um, all of the buttons that are not pointing, that are not calling them out to the one action we want them to take, are a distraction, right? So in this particular instance, the goal is to sell the membership or sell the course, right? So all of the buttons should point them to a section where they can actually pay for the membership or the subscription, or let's just say for the course, right? But every other buttons, just like for this one, get to know me or read my theory, all of these are distractions. When people click on that, they're not going to go back, or first of all, they're not going to read through the entire story that you have written, but at the same time, they are not going to go ahead and come back and check out the entire process again, because all of these, a distraction takes them to another site where they can get to know more about you, which is again a distraction. The second was another button which was for a free trial. So they were offering a free trial of the membership. So either we can have a free trial upfront, that hey, go ahead and try this for free, then if you like it, then go ahead and pay for it later on, it's just 47. Either we just have that, or we just have the paid membership without any kind of distraction. So this was the another distraction. The third distraction was that all the videos were auto playing inside of the landing page. So there were like 10 to 20 different videos that just started playing out of nowhere, which was clear distraction, didn't allow us to read through the copy. So that was another distraction. And then the fourth one was that this value section is moving too slow. So there was this particular section where they had just shared with people how they can like what they can expect inside of their program month by month. So this was very slow, so I just asked them to scroll it faster. The fifth one was that the text size was very small for the desktop mode. And then the final one was that the VSL on mobile doesn't have an option to unlock the sound until the video is open. So a quick fix would be to host this inside of Vistia, which is a video hosting platform, and then embedding the Vistia link on the sales page. Okay, so this is the sixth suggestion that I made for the sales page itself. But then when I saw the VSL, it was very inspiration focused. By inspiration focused, I was like, I mean that all of everything that they said inside of the video was to inspire them then that this is possible, right? I mean, they can become really good soccer players with the background music. It was really cinematic, but it didn't give them clear idea on what this program is about and what we are actually pitching them, and so on and so forth. So the purpose of a VSL, which stands for video sales letter, is to sell the product, right, or sell the offer that we are selling on the sales page. So I just gave them a structure of the VSL, which is to first highlight the major problem you're seeing in the industry. Then we are going to share what most of the students miss, right? And then we are going to share how much it is costing them to be where they are, just by following the usual method that people miss out on figuring that this is not something that they want to do. They have some alternative, right? And then presenting our unique framework as a solution to it all, right? And then we end the VSL talking about the offer we are pitching in the sales page, how it helps them master the framework in record time so that they can solve the major problem, and then reversing the risk by offering them the guarantee on the VSL itself. So we had a 60-day money back guarantee inside of over here. So rather than having them read through the entire sales page, we can simply go ahead and tell them in the VSL that, hey, after 60 days, if you do not like it, you do not see significant results, then go ahead, ask for a money back. We are going to give you the entire money back, right? And then following this format will help us get better sales, because the purpose of a VSL is not just to be inspirational, but it has to sell, right? So that is the purpose of a VSL. That's why I made this suggestion. And then finally, I suggested them the flow if they chose to just sell the membership upfront, right? So here's how the structure would follow. They already had a course, and I did not know the pricing of that particular course. So I just told them that if the course price is less than $100, then here's how the funnel structure could look like for cold ads. So cold ads means we are going to be running this particular funnel on meta ads, right? And we want to make sure that we maximize the conversions inside of the paid ads that we are doing. So I suggested if the course price is less than $100, we can directly sell that on a sales page, right? So we can have a sales page for the course, and then we can upsell them the annual membership for the community, the annual subscription for the membership for only a year. So what do I mean by this? Rather than telling them that it's going to be forever $497, or annually $497, or $47 per month, I would just say that, hey, I would give you 1 year of access to this particular membership at just $497. So that makes people believe that, hey, I just need to pay $497 to become a part of this for the entire year. Now it makes sense, right? And then as a downsell, if they say no to this particular subscription, we are going to say, hey, this you can also get this at a monthly payment plan of just $47. So you see how we just changed the name of monthly subscription to a payment plan, right? So in $47 per month, which is more than $500, I assume, they are going to get this entire an entire subscription for this particular community for the entire year at just $47 per month. Now remember, we just showed them that this cost $497, right? Now if we say that, hey, rather than paying 497, would you like to just pay $47 for it per month? Now they're going to be like, oh yes, I can afford to pay $47 for this every single month, and then I have a 60-day money back guarantee for it, then I'm in, right? So this is a strategy. If the course price that the course that they already had, the price of that course is less than $100, but if the course price is 100 more than $100, then the funnel structure would be, we would create a sales page for a low ticket front end offer which will be $27, and then we are going to upsell the course first at whatever price it would be, and then as a second upsell we are going to offer the membership, a year's membership at $497. Then we are gonna have them sign up a downsell for the membership at just $47 per month. So the reason again over here to have a low ticket front end offer is that whenever we have an offer that costs more than $100, we cannot sell that on the front end sales page directly to an audience, right? Because it's too big of a commitment, especially when you do not have especially when you do not have a huge social media following. It's really difficult for you to sell that on the front end. Okay, so that's why I suggested let's have a $27 front end offer, which is much easier to sell, and then we can upsell them our course, then we can upsell them our membership, annual subscription, and then all the emails going out to the people who have bought the $27 offer, we can directly offer them the membership, or we can offer them the course, and we would have both the options. Okay, so this was the strategy that I suggested them, and it's yet to be approved, but you can definitely go ahead and try this on your own as well if you want to get memberships, paid memberships, absolutely for free. Because again, we are going to break even on the front end, right? And when we break even on the front end, everything after that becomes pure profit, right? So that's how amazing the strategy is that we can utilize to start getting more membership sales inside of our system. And then here are the two dark hacks for B2B memberships. You see, the first one is include a SaaS by offering template access. So you see, there's this platform called Go High Level, right? And this Go High Level platform allows you to go ahead and create different websites, create funnels, create email templates, create automation workflow templates, create calendar templates, all of these different kind of templates. So if you're a B2B business owner and you want to sell membership, monthly membership, you can offer them a framework, or let's say a snapshot, if they choose to come inside of a membership. So what this will do is this will allow those people to come in inside of a Go High Level and put all of their websites, all of their workflows, all of their sites, funnels, physical e-commerce stores inside of Go High Level. So now they would have to pay for Go High Level's monthly subscription on its own. You're gonna get affiliate commissions for that, and at the same time, you're going to be getting at the same time you will be able to retain the clients, because you're offering them templates every single month just because they are a part of your community. So this is a really amazing hack you can use if you're offering B2B membership to different B2B owners. Then this is going to change the game for you. So let's just say that you're also let's say you're helping travel agency create a SaaS offer, right? Manage clients in one under one roof. Then this is going to be a game changer for you, because Go High Level allows you to do that. When all of those people who do not have to create everything from scratch, you can just offer it to them, and they can pay for GHL, Go High Level, a subscription every single month, while also being a part of your community. So you're not only going to get the affiliate commissions, but at the same time you're also every single month, but at the same time people are also going to pay for your subscription every single month, just because you're offering them different templates every single month. Okay, so this is a really good hack. Another thing you can also do is offer it as a bonus in your services and offers. So every other offer that you launch, you can offer this 6-month a subscription to this particular site as a bonus. So they when they come in, they get in absolutely for free, but then after 6 months they would have to pay to continue. So that will also allow you to get more and more signups to not just sell your offers on the front end, but at the same time get people inside of your membership. So I hope this was really really valuable for you. That's how we are going to get paid memberships absolutely for free, without having to offer it or market it as a front end offer at all. Now, another quick thing would be like how currently most of the people are selling memberships is by creating content online, and they are becoming figures, influencers, and all of that, and then they are offering monthly subscriptions and different membership sites. So definitely, I would really really suggest you can also try creating a lot of content. But if you want to go all in on marketing, paid ads, then follow this particular framework where you are selling a digital product upfront, and then you're upselling them inside of your membership rather than offering it on the front end and losing money. Okay, because nobody wants to sign up for a membership as a front end offer. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Let's get inside of the final funnel review that we did, or the execution clarification that we did for this particular client. Now this particular client um, is in parenting niche, and his niche is to help parents raise calm kids, which is a really good niche. And he has a high ticket coaching program that he was already selling at 5,000 at $6,000. But then I suggested him, if we are going to market it, let's put it at 5,000. That will allow us to sell it exclusively, right? And then the funnel that we suggested for him was a challenge funnel. Now if you have no idea what a challenge funnel is about, a challenge funnel basically is a virtual event where we bring a lot of people inside of a paid room. So they would pay to join this virtual event, and when they come inside of this small room, we are going to offer them trainings every single day for 5 days or 3 days. We are going to put in enough value, and then towards the end we are going to make them an offer for a high ticket program. Now people sell programs anywhere between $2,000 to $150,000 in these virtual events. So that's why I suggested, this particular client was also in speaking niche. He was in motivational speaking and all of that. So I thought speaking comes easy to this particular client. That's why I suggested the strategy of choosing a challenge funnel to sell his $5,000 program directly, right? Now, there are several things that we are going to do for him, because this is going to be an exception for all the different offers that we are going to have, because we are going to do a challenge funnel for him rather than having a front end sales funnel and so on. So here's what we are going to do. The first thing is to test the challenge name through waitlist funnels. So waitlist funnels are like where we are getting people to just put their opt in and wait for the challenge to start, right? So they're just going to show an interest if they want to join this particular challenge. So what you're going to do is we are going to have three different waitlist funnels created on the front end, and we are going to market that to finalize one name that people relate the most with. Now you're going to be like, Muzahid, why do we have to test a particular name for a challenge? You see, a name for a challenge is going to be constant for a very long time, right? We cannot change the name of a challenge that we start marketing after we have gotten like hundreds of people inside of it. So that's why I suggested, okay, let's just test the name of the challenge to see what people relate the most with. This will also save us a lot of money on ads, because we do not have like a huge social media following, but then we really want to capitalize on the paid market. So that's why I was like, let's test a name with this waitlist funnels, and once we have the name, then we can go ahead and launch a front end low ticket offer through a tripwire funnel, where we are going to sell the low ticket offer up front, and then we are going to be selling the challenge ticket as an upsell. So the cost of this challenge funnel is going to be $97 for the general admission, who just get to see the coach do the trainings for 5 days. But then we are also going to have another upsell, which is the VIP ticket to the challenge, where people can ask questions to the coach for $297. They get one extra hour each day for 5 days. Okay, so how we are going to sell the ticket is to use a tripwire funnel where we are offering a front end low ticket offer, which we are again going to work towards breaking even to get challenge ticket sales coming in. And once we get challenge ticket sales coming in, we can do the execute the challenge and sell the $5,000 offer, right? So this will allow us to sell the challenge tickets absolutely for free as well. And then we are going to create a separate challenge funnel for organic ticket sales for the existing audience of this particular client, because he already had a small following, so we wanted to make sure that we can utilize that. So we are going to create a challenge funnel for them as well. Okay, so what I suggested the team on how to execute this was to get the waitlist funnels up with the dedicated graphic ads as soon as possible to start testing the name of the challenge. The second step would be to get the front end offer sales page ready to launch as soon as possible with the challenge ticket as an upsell. Use the new ad strategy. Again, we are going to use in the new ad strategy to launch this front end offer. And then we are also going to, and the third step is to get the challenge funnel up later on, because we can the coach can organically sell it later on. The first goal is to get the front end offer, a low ticket offer, launched as soon as possible so that we can start selling challenge tickets through paid ads. Okay, so this is the goal. This is the exact plan that we are utilizing for this. I'm super confident about this particular client because he knows how to move an audience, and I'm pretty sure that if we execute this, when we execute this effectively, we are going to get really good results. Okay, so typically we also use webinars to sell challenge tickets, but we wanted to utilize this particular strategy since the client did not have enough time to execute weekly webinars. So there's this way we can sell the $297 VIP ticket on webinars. If we are doing webinars every single week, we can break even on the webinar by bringing spending like $500. And if we just sell two challenge tickets, then we are going to be breaking even on that. We can spend as much money on the webinar to bring as many people inside of the challenge, but later on we are going to utilize the strategy once we have executed the first challenge at least. Okay, so this is what we did for day 3. I hope this entire video was valuable for you. Let me know in the comments if you would like to, like me, to go ahead and share with you the new ad strategy, and also share with me your offer link in the comments. If you want me to review it, you can go ahead and text me on Instagram at Ask Masahid, and I'll be more than happy to review one of your offers as well. But yeah, I hope this entire video was helpful to you. My biggest takeaway from this was about the membership, because the membership, how we structured it right now, is going to be really interesting for us to test on the front end. I'm going to keep you posted on how the results are coming in for that particular offer. The first, it is going to be slow because of the client's budget and so on. Our goal will be to prove the offer on the front end, the low ticket front end offer, and then scale, spend as much money as we possibly can to sell the front end offer to create a list that we can market the membership to. So this was my biggest takeaway. I hope you got a lot of takeaways as well. Go ahead and put them in the comment section. And thank you so much for hopping in. And I'm going to see you on day 4. Until then, keep creating for a change.